spot in the top 25. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Spins away from the defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job also.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and turning it on. Gets it past the marker. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Running through contact. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going with the ground game left. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Yankee blue, green 25.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. Gives him the big stiff arm. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking for room. It's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The RPO, it's complete. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
You see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rogers. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. I think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense the football.
On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
To the air. It's Sayin. And this will be caught at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He got it.
question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Fires left. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Power football with the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. Taking it the other way. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Florida, 24, Ohio State, 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines on the result of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Going with the counter play here. Plows through, just shedding tackles. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Past the 30. Lowers those pads. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Clark. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Florida, 31. Ohio State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this...
And the defense has set him up. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
38. Ohio State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Webb. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call.